My name is Ken Aroni. I'm the owner of Cost Genie Software. This is a demonstration video of our catering program. Now there'll be some items I will not be able to address fully today because of time constraint. However, if you'll note your questions, you can call me about them, or you may email me the questions. I will answer them immediately. Or you can also request an online demonstration in which I will cover the whole program. Now, Cost Genie Catering Pro will cost out food, bar, labor, equipment, and other costs associated with an event support. Plus, the program includes a basic contact client file. And this is the things you can do. You can create proposals, generate invoices, generate kitchen production drop-off sheets, generate recipes for the exact amount to prepare, recipe sizing, input a map for directions, maintain a complete record of all clients, maintain an event history of each client, maintain a scrapbook for each event, create a shopping list for one or more events, and create a profit and loss report for each party. Now we've assumed that you've read the navigation video. Seen the navigation video. So what you're looking at now is the About screen. I'm going to click Continue. Then I'm going to click on Catering, and this is going to take you to the catering list. We are now at the event list. This gives you a list of all your events. If you look under the toolbar, you'll see these four fields. This is the average cost of the party, average price of the party, average margin, and margin percent. Now you'll notice here that if I click Show Current, it just shows the current party and still shows the average cost, price, and average margin. One unique feature is that you can do a find, say, for a certain month, so it enables you to show what taxes are due based on the total sales. There is some inputting into this field. You will say whether it's a current event, whether it's paid for or not, and the location. The rest is filled in automatically. You will notice these four buttons up here: the client card, proposal, kitchen sheet, and shopping list. We will address these as we come to them. I'm going to start off with the client card because that's the foundation of the event. The client card has the basic information you will need to start a party. The ID number is done automatically, type of catering, their address, contact information, and payment. You'll also start here. It has a client list, a list of your clients. We showed the data input. This is an interesting one. This is history. This is going to give you a history of every single one of these parties for this client. One unique feature is you can create a copy of this party and then just change the information. What I mean is you can use the basic information but change the date of the party. Then it allows you to put contact notes, and then these are your terms and conditions that you could put in your proposal. Okay, we're now going to go back to the client list. As you'll notice in the other programs, you have a client list and then you have the event set up. So now we're going to set up this event. But for the sake of demonstration purposes, we're going to show an event that's already been inputted. We're in the event setup. For demonstration purposes, we're going to use an event that has already been inputted. Now the event ID number is an internal number. The tax rate and service charge can be filled in now or later, and you would put in the name of the event. Now in the light blue area will give you the information on the event. It would be the event planner. Now all these have pop-ups that you can edit. This would be the date of the event, what type of occasion, theme, delivery, attire, leave time, arrive, event begins, event ends, service time, and total hours of the event. The next part gives you your deposit and payment information. Here now you would go ahead and select your client and the address if it's different and with special instructions. We're now going to go over to the P&L section. In the beginning, the only thing that you would input would be the number of guests unless you knew you had a desired menu price and you can input that. Otherwise, all this information will be inputted in the food cost area. Like it says, food costs, we're just going to be addressing the food cost. On top, you'll see the event number, the name of the party, the date of the party, and the contact person. And this is where you would input your menu items. In order to find these, you would type in no less than 3 and no more than 4 letters of the word. And it allows you to go here and find that in the recipe file. It's the same with the inventory. You would type in those and it would find it for you. Once we have our quantity in units in, it'll give us our cost. Now we get to the menu price. A couple of things can happen here. In this particular case, the menu price was inputted from the event setup. However, if you didn't have a menu price, you would go ahead and put your desired cost, food cost percent, and that would input the menu price for you. Then the next part is your margin off of your food and your cost per person per food and price per person per food. This is all calculated automatically and based on your actual numbers or your what if. So once this information is completed, we would go back to the event setup and you see $500 price per person, food cost. Here's your number of guests, and here's your food cost information. So now you're pretty comfortable with your food part of your event, so now you want to go in and add your other costs and expenses. The next tab is bar cost. In this particular case, there's no bar, but you could have a complete bar, beer, wine, any alcoholic beverages or any type of beverages that you would like. Now we're going to go to other cost. This is where we put our other cost. It's divided into 3 areas: labor, equipment, and other items. The labor, you can input your own items. You can set up with your people's name what their position is and also their rate. This is done in this edit area. The next is equipment. It's the same thing. You have a list of items that you can use and what you need. You would set this all up before this. Now this information comes from your inventory. So you would type in, for example, place, and then you would look at your inventory. You can put foam, how many each, in items like that. Next we have your payroll. This allows you to put in your payroll percent, and this will give you your actual cost. We now would go over to the contact log where you can put information, special comments, and this allows you to put your terms and conditions of your proposal. The next area allows you to put pictures of the party, and you can also have a map inside. So now we're going to go back to the event setup. So now that we have all of our information in, I'm going to change this to total price, and now you're going to see a total price and the event cost. And all of this information will be going to the next one, which is proposal. The proposal has in 2 parts. You'll have your information up here, then the next part will be your recipe. This is the price per person, deposit required, and balance due. The bottom of the proposal has all your financial. This is your food and beverage costs, your labor, service charges, taxable, non-taxable service charge, and just give you your total cost less deposit. Now this proposal also can be turned into an invoice. Okay, we're going to return and we're going to go back to the event setup. So now that we have all our numbers, we've done our what ifs, we're going to go to the next one, which is the kitchen sheet. This is your kitchen load sheet or your production sheet for your party. Put in quantity prepares and any comments. Click return. Now we're going to go to shopping list. This creates a shopping list for you, and basically you would work as a shopping list summary. You would see what you have on hand and what you need to order. And this concludes the demonstration on our catering file, but there's a lot of other extra items that I have not time to cover. So please call us if you have any other questions. Thank you.